Okay, well, hi there, Shutterbugs. It's Paul here. Big apologies for yesterday on my journey to Guru. I was playing with a webcam and it seemed to have messed up the sound terribly. But I've been fixing that all morning and it looks like we're good to go with hopefully a much clearer audio today. The way that the universe works can be spectacular. I was having a bit of a whinge yesterday about some of the lower quality images, things that just shouldn't probably be on GuruShots to begin with, and if we take images like that, hopefully we wouldn't put them up. And it sort of came to me, I should duck around and have a look at some of the gurus and some of the great work that they're doing. Something that encapsulates all the ideals that we kind of aim for as we take great images. And it also happened that Skeen from Germany was watching and suggested that I go through and critique some of his stuff. As you can see here from his cover photo, he's got an amazing post-production as well, being able to get this floating technique, which I absolutely love when people do that really well. And this is beautiful. Look, I'm going to go through and just put my 2 cents in about what I think of some of Lee's images, things we can learn from them, things that might inspire us. I suppose it's the other side of things rather than me whinging about what images aren't that great. So let's do this. So I've just gotten into his portfolio page here. I'm going to get these up nice and big. And here we go. Let me just check that this is all working in broadcast. Yep, beautiful. Alrighty. Look, one of the little pet peeves that I have as someone who looks at a lot of artwork and enjoys the genres is when there's a subject in an image that doesn't add any value, that doesn't help tell the story better, that doesn't bring out some emotion or add something to the technique of the image. And when you look at a lot of these gurus, that's what they do. There's nothing extraneous in an image. There's nothing extra. There's nothing more that needs to be there than what needs to be there. And that's something that, again, I look for. At the moment, a lot of what I do seems to be going to lesser of an image. But that also means I normally focus in really tight on something. Other great gurus I've seen have big, expansive images with just the right subjects, telling the story, portraying the scene, showing off the technique. And these are beautiful. And this again here, one human subject, interacting with the cello, doing a beautiful job, the emotion, the hands in play, foreground, and the question, what the hell is she doing in a field playing? It's just that little bit, gets you wanting more, basically. It's both wow and wanting more. Beautiful close detail and close up here. They're going to be stock standard of most photographers at a high level is really beautiful close-up photography. Is it wow? Is it mind-blowing? Well, you can see right in here the detail in the eyes, the reflection. If you really want to look, you can see a car there as well. So this is probably a cat looking out onto the street somewhere. It's kind of fun to see those level of details right down to the random strands of hair there as well. It's like, wow. Okay, so here we're talking post-production. Most of us probably know how this is done with the main concept, which is from a stationary camera tripod, take a shot of the background, get the subject on something, and then in post-production remove it. This is just, again, simple little details like almost even distance between the feet and the ground and the hair and the ground just adds for nice balance and symmetry. The curve of the body almost mimicking the curve of the mountain range. It's like, wow. And then this center of the track, again, just front and center. It's beautiful. Raw strands of grass coming up here. Yeah, love it. And it's just that little bit less saturated than you might expect. And that, I think, adds to an almost mystical quality for this one. So there you go, a little bit of post-production play. Now, damn, come on, Lee, this is amazing. How the hell? I'm guessing a high-speed camera, and I'm not sure, I'm trying to think, is that like being suddenly air blasted? Is it shot against something? Is it actually a stationary shot that just looks like it's been worked on? Is it underwater? Maybe it's a glass that's been sitting there and this has just been dissolving slowly. But yeah, again, that level of detail. The three M&Ms, primary colors, doing beautiful stuff. Yeah, I'd love to know if that's done in post, if that's, again, high speed, or just, yeah, some sort of solution. But that's the kind of stuff that gets people the Guru level, both their studio shots and their shots in the real world. Again, simple studio reflection, bit of fun, almost Pac-Man-esque. You know, predator chasing prey, lovely reflection, nice studio. You know, you look at something like the lines in the background, exactly where they sit, and that just seems to traverse the midline on a certain angle, the midline of the mouth and the prey as well. Yeah, these are the things that I need to think more of as a photographer. Background, I've been going on about in each of these for a long time. Let's look at the background. You know, again, try not to have anything too much in the background that doesn't add to the scene. And then you get something like this that it just has a perfect center line there as well. I'm guessing that was done in studio, or even if it was done in post, it's like, sweet, well done. Alrighty. Simple scenery shot here, but again, there's nothing more, nothing less. Nice sweeping lines, different textures and colors. Yeah, really adding to that depth. And these sparse trees at the front, I just love that. Look at the shadows. Again, wonder whether whether Lee's gone in there and actually, yeah, played with this a little bit to bring those shadows out more, if it was just a simple correction. And then you also get the edging up here. Yeah, just that little bit of foreground that jumps out. This here, it's just so almost silver and black. Yeah, these are the kind of landscape shots that I need to get my head around a lot more. Too often when I'm out and about, I just find myself snapping with a mobile, and yeah, sometimes it gives an okay shot, but I definitely need to start living with my camera around my neck. Alrighty, a bit of our Yamazaki, good old single malt. Nice, nice, nice. A simple coloration here, and again, I'm guessing this is a simple setup, but looking for that beautiful color palette that just runs through the whole image. You know, we were kind of harking back to another era here, things gone by, things that from the past to now still bring joy to people, whether it be a 12-year-old malt or a malt whiskey, or a yeah, an old stereo radio. It just, yeah, beautiful. Like these old complexities, but again, beautiful colors, simple shadows, nothing more, nothing less. Little imperfections show up, and that's great. That kind of, yeah, shows the yeah, add some real character even to this simple object. We suddenly get this character. I love it. Alrighty, another great one in post-production. And again, playing a bit more with the levels of the background. But yeah, love this style. Love to play with it a bit more. Right now, I seem to be taking images, maybe doing a little bit of correction in Lightroom, but nothing too mind-blowing. And I'm not really playing around in Photoshop. But yeah, this kind of image, just, yeah, probably a bit in post-production. And again, gone for that little less saturated, little washed, to give it the mystic kind of dryad look almost. Beautiful photo shot. I guess we see a lot of them. We all need them in the portfolio. I was thinking earlier, when taking images, it can be a lot easier to control things that aren't moving, or things that speak the same language as we do, other humans from the same culture, or things like stationary objects, flowers, etc. When it comes to animal photography, yeah, that can be a whole different story. So yeah, I think people spend a lot longer doing bird photography and animal photography than they necessarily would with humans or stationary inanimate objects. Just nice little play with books here. Beautiful lighting again, shadow. Oh, yeah, that was never going to be a winner, that one. Painting photography, a technique I need to practice. Alrighty, so yeah, here we've got, yeah, just beautiful shadows and lights in play. Again, almost perfectly divided background. Capturing this, yeah, gorgeous black and white. Again, nice shadows, nicely brought alive. Black and white portrait, thumbs up. Yeah, gorgeous, that little bokeh effect in the background. Yeah, great urban shot. I think the subject here really captures that urban look and feel as well. And let's move through this a little bit. Animal shot, cool. There's a few that are, again, nice. When it comes to minimalist, I just love the style when someone really captures here just that little bit of color popping through an otherwise dark scene. Beautiful. All right, good landscape, thumbs up. Again, nicely balanced. Going a little less saturated each time. That's interesting. I probably oversaturate my my images. I think that makes them pop. But yeah, with the right color correction, and yeah, you don't really need that extra. Just let the simplicity speak for itself. There you go. I'm getting little epiphanies as we wander through these images. You know, if you talk about shapes and yeah, foregrounds and backgrounds and symmetry, and this just is mind-blowing. The simple striation of the grass here with the cutting pathways across, the leading lines left, right and center, and then the curves. Add to that capturing this cloud formation in the background as well with what looks like a middle of the day shot, or maybe well, at least a full sun shot, but then clouds just giving it that extra atmosphere. And again, a little less saturated. Wow, okay. I've got something to practice. Beautiful balance here as well. Nice 50-50 with the subject. Again, the gorgeous braiding, but the look on the models' faces. I think Lee must get some good models to use and to photograph. They just seem to bring so much emotion. So yeah, the subject can really help as well. This is just almost floating by the looks of it. Mind drifting off somewhere. Beautiful fog here. Hey, one of the challenges that were up lately, people may have seen, was, oh, what was it? It was like obscured, I just forgot the name of it. It was basically like misty, rainy, anything that was hard to see. Damn, let me go find it. Go away. What was it called? What was it called? Visibility poor. There you go. And yeah, way too many people were just putting bad shots up there that were taken poorly, and therefore it was not visibility poor, it was image poor. And they really worked. But something like this where, yeah, the visibility is poor, where it's not the ideal scenic shot, but it brings a whole different atmosphere, a whole different story, a whole curiosity as to what's behind that bank of fog. You know, what's in the dark edges here? What's behind that tree line? And that, again, that sense of curiosity. It's not only a wow factor here, but the curiosity. And again, low saturation. Oh, I love it. I'm going to play with that some more. I've been, yeah, throwing way too much color at my images, probably to making up for their lack of technique. All right, gorgeous image here. Again, I'm a cat person. Something as simple as the reflection in the eyes always gets me. Yeah, mastering light and mastering reflection have to be two key photographic skills. And yeah, here it's really done. All right, let's flip through a little bit. There's a few that I wanted to, I think that's it's Lee. Yeah, self-portrait, I guess. A little light and dark. Again, what you'd expect of a photographer, playing with light, playing with shadow, playing with movement. Yeah, nicely done, sir. Oh, look, an image here. Look, it's a little grainy, but when you capture the laughter, the joy like that in a still image or a video, you just got to give it thumbs up. It's, yeah, well, looks like two kids having a lot of fun, and that's how the world should be. Alrighty, now we're 15 minutes in. I'll just want to dig around for about another 5 more minutes here in Lee Skeen's Guru Picks as a guru. Just, yeah, get a little more inspiration. There's a few great images. Oh, this recurring elements. Okay, I suppose every portfolio is going to have preferences. And yeah, I noticed that in Lee's there's these recurring elements, the teddy bear and a model, which may be a partner. But yeah, they recur and they're captured wonderfully. And yeah, they're kind of fun. I've set a challenge for myself to take an everyday item or object and just go crazy, try and get it in so many different ways. I've seen a few other photographers do this recently as well, like playing with water and moving water, playing with sunlight. I suppose it's what we do with the challenges. But yeah, just setting something like that for myself. I probably keep curating and don't create enough at the moment. So yeah, I'm looking at finding little recurring elements like that. Cool teddy bear. Beautiful pics. Close up again. The macro of Gurus is just spectacular. Getting right in close. Pardon me. Every little line, every little vein. Spot on. Again, here we go. The bear looking out. Yeah, it's telling a story. It's fantastic. It's animating an otherwise inanimate object. And yeah, the joys of a still is that we have to make up the rest ourselves. It's like words. When people read, our imagination goes crazy. And this happens here as well in still photography. Yeah, great little contrast here. I see this in quite a few images throughout Lee's work as well. So yeah, like a snapshot of a family by the looks of it. And yeah, gorgeously done. Background blurred enough so it doesn't take away and really focuses on these 3 subjects with, yeah, pretty amazing light, to be honest. Looks like a lot of natural light. Maybe, yeah, probably it's all natural. Alrighty, great emotion captured here. Very simple. I wonder if this kid was acting or whether he was actually angry and just happened to be caught at that moment. Great close-up stuff again, playing with water. Gotta love it. Right down to the macro level. This is beautiful. Yeah, it's weird how it's called macro photography. It should be micro. Yep, some simple studio bits and pieces, amazing macros, close up. I wanted to get to, these are gorgeous. Again, simple lighting, hue, reflection, just looks like buttons or something. I can't really tell. But yeah, really taking the mundane and yeah, giving it a bit of flair, giving it a almost ominous feel. Yeah, it's a brilliant one. Again, subject interacting wonderfully and yeah, in the middle of the woods, playing music. Gorgeously done. Great interaction here. Caught those moments. My wonderful, wonderful nephew at my birthday party, actually, or my birthday celebration. We were trying to get a photo of him with the cake. Just would not play. He was just too engaged in everything else. Probably just a little bit older than this one, but just couldn't get that look. It's so random, takes so long. And yeah, no matter what you try and do to distract or encourage, it just doesn't necessarily work. Cool meerkat, alrighty. We're flipping through here to get the big ones. I might need to, that's again the model that keeps popping up. This here, the one that blew me away with this, not only the gorgeous hair and capturing that in a very interesting movement, there's obviously a bit of wind blowing around, but these clouds and the skin tone just match so beautifully. And again, the low level saturation in the back especially really rocks here. Yeah, I've got a challenge for myself. Stop oversaturating images. All right, so here again, the subjects. My guess is that there was a broader thing going on here. There might have been more stuff over here, but just by bringing the focus back to the main subject, these two people interacting, just get rid of everything else, and there's still space, which is good as well. All right, some great wildlife shots here as well, and again, lower saturation. I love it. Okay. I've definitely got some focusing to do. Let's just flip through quickly, see if I can find the ones I'm after. Again, that sense of emptiness, openness, aloneness. I love it. Interesting coloration here that's been brought to the fore. Yeah, every detail nice and close up. All right, I think I'm going to jump back to the main portfolio because I just wanted to highlight 2 or 3. They're probably coming up here because these are organized by their rankings. So what awards that that have been won. And I really wanted to pull out where is it? This minimalism is gorgeous. Simple spring on a reflective surface, and yeah, kabam. I love when minimalist black and white is mainly the black. Alrighty, here we go. Let's have a quick look at this one, because wow. Here again, not only great composition, but what an opportunity to have an interaction that close with an animal in motion, and again, hopefully not feeling fear. Yeah, really, really cool. Obviously, probably took quite a while to capture, as would of this cow shot that I noticed as well. Like I was saying earlier, working with animals is always hell. Kids and animals. Yeah, beautiful. Here, the grey in colour, the fawn by the looks of it. Anyone that does a rubber ducky shot, full respects. I love the rubber duckies. So here you go. Yeah, this cow shot here. How awesome is that? The look on this cow's face is unbelievable. The staring. Now, I don't know if this was just a quick capture or, yeah, whether it took quite a while and there were, a few hundred other shots where it didn't quite work out that well. But yeah, I love this. Just front and center. The perspective's just mind-numbing almost, or mind-numbing, mind-twisting, whatever. It's just, yeah, lead lines going different directions, the look in the face. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. And it looks like one more. Actually, it's right there. A small German village. No, not the German village. There was another nice landscape one I wanted to find. So again, just see how much trolling a guru's page can inspire and really focus. Here we go. This one. So here I was just looking, and I'm guessing there was a little bit of dodging and burning going on here, just to hide, brought to life, lit in a certain way. There's that old dodge and burn technique to lighten or darken certain areas. I'm just wondering whether that's a sort of been lit a little bit more in post-production just to make it pop, or whether it was indeed just capturing the light at the time. But yeah, beautiful. The darks just really jump out here. It's almost like it's a plastic roadway. Beautifully, beautifully done. So there we go. Look, a bit of inspiration from a guru rather than from the general photographer that we normally look at. And yeah, I think I'll dig in every now and then, finding a couple of the gurus, a couple of higher level photographers, and yeah, see if we can gain inspiration from that. Of course, we'll keep digging into the challenges, because I think that's also an area of inspiration that we can then work with and put out to the general public to get their feeling on how good or bad they think that our images are. So yeah, it's always fun. Alrighty, look, get out there. It's been 25 minutes. Thanks for sticking with me. Yeah, go out, take some more shots. Snap, snap, snap. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all here again very soon. Alrighty, over and out for now.